How's it going, you sexy beasts? It is finally here! What's finally here, you might ask? Well, it's just the biggest patch ever in PlanetSide 2 history! Okay, well, not necessarily the biggest, but it is the most interesting ever introduced, in my opinion. The entire system of visual recoil and gunplay has been reworked from the ground up, and with it, we have some awesome new reticles used with our sights. We've also got the new Nanites of the Living Dead event that will run for the entire length of Spooktober, with some new rewards and plenty of directives to hunt with an entirely brand new event tree. So let's go ahead and jump right into the patch, starting off with the brand new sights coming to all affections. In a previous video, I covered all the new sights coming into the game, ranging from the reflex sights and its 1x magnification, all the way up to our beloved 4x scope. This video also included and showed off all the new gun mechanics that came with the patch as well. These include these sights staying completely centered in the screen where all the bullets come out of while you're shooting, so there's no added visual recoil, just the sight and where the bullets are gonna go. It is absolutely awesome. All the sights are the same from the previous video, so if you'd like to check them out, click on that annotation up in the top left of your screen and you'll be taken to their showcase. On top of the aforementioned sight revamp, we're getting a slew of new optic choices as well. For the new conglomerate, we have the diamond, the mill dot, the new con, and the yellow dot. These are all available for both 1x and 2x reflex sights, both available for purchase with station cash or certification points. These are all neat, but I would personally prefer a green dot over a yellow. If I were able, I would love to see use the mill dot with probably a little bit darker of a green coloration. That would make my underpants just soak with freedom. The Vanu's Sovereignty have gained access to the arrow, the triangle, the VHO reflex, and the yellow dot as well. These two are available for 1x and 2x reflex sights. My personal favorite is the triangle with the 2x reflex, as the green coloration on this sight just makes my inner Counter-Strike noob scream for joy. The triangle of it looks pretty cool as well, and with the 2x reflex added onto it, those awesome little arrows on the side. I just love it. Oh yeah. The Terran Republic's newest sights available are the Open Cross, the T-Dot, the Terran, and the Yellow Dot sight. The Terran Republic have an interesting selection, as the T-Dot on a standard 1x reflex is a red coloration, whereas the T-Dot on a 2x reflex is a green coloration. By now, I'm sure you can tell which one I prefer. Aww, yeah! Even the Nanite systems weaponry have gotten a wider selection of reflexive sights. These include the square, the cross, the yellow dot, and the chevron. These all look really sci-fi and badass, and even reminds me of the customizable sights from Black Ops 2. I'm really excited to try out the NS-15M again with one of the 2x reflex sights on it. It really looks awesome while firing. Enough of the upcoming sights. There's been a big change to the Terran Republic Striker. It now is pretty much no longer a watered-down annihilator. Its new mechanic is essentially a Coyote missile launcher. Yeah, a Coyote missile that are wing-mounted on ESFs. The new Striker OTs deal 150 damage per shot, which have a hidden damage multiplier on it. Though it may deal only 150 damage per missile or 750 damage per magazine, it still outright destroys an ESF within 12 rockets. Within 10 rockets, it's put into the critical burning state. The Striker can only be dumbfired now, as there is no lock-on mechanism except for the payload itself, as it will actively seek a target within a small radius of the projectile. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm aiming past my target, but the missiles themselves are actively seeking the aircraft. It may be an overall damage decrease than the previous Striker, but the lack of a lock-on feature will make hovering ESFs take hits with absolute zero warning beforehand. With the new firing mechanism, the Strikers should be seeing more use on the field, even against the likes of Max's or attempts at pestering main battle tanks enough for them to retreat off the battlefield. Now onto the... Wait, what is... Oh shit, the Flash! The Flash has a new rumble seat! That's right, the Flash's new rumble seat allows the passenger to completely look around in a 360-degree rotation, giving the soldier riding shotgun the ability to actually look at what doom the driver is taking them toward. It's an awesome change, and one that is actually going to be coming to the Harasser later down the road. I cannot wait to see some badass rocket races going on with these, akin to the old Halo days. Dying now has a revive timer near the bottom of your screen that begins to count down towards 0 once you've perished. This denotes how long your body will remain in-game while being able to be revived. This is a really awesome quality of life addition, especially for those in squads communicating with nearby medics. That's about all of the game-changing additions coming with the patch. Now, we're on to the Nanites of the Living Dead. This is PlanetSide 2's first big seasonal event, which is made possible from the past winter's event with the snowmen and the recent additions of directives. This event is going to focus primarily on finding and destroying pumpkins, just like we did with the old evil snowmen, as well as a special badass pumpkin. Under the directives tab, check out the new events subcategory. Here it will display everything necessary to unlock the goodies. These directive objectives require you to destroy pumpkins you come across, find and smash the great galact-o-lantern, which is a super awesome gilded pumpkin. And the other directive objectives require a lot of time. The Leatherface objective requires you to collect Halloween masks, which include the Augmented Brain Chassis, any of the Inferno Skulls, since there are quite a few with just some different colorations, the Ichabod Crown, which is totes just a pumpkin on your head, or any of the face paints. These can be purchased with station cash, or I believe they can be unlocked through the use of destroying pumpkins. The pumpkins themselves drop space pumpkin seeds, which can be used to purchase the Halloween seasonal helmets outright from the store. Your total amount of pumpkin seeds can be displayed at the top of the in-game store. They will also be displayed once upon login at the top of your screen. The Masked Murderer objective requires you to kill people while wearing one of the aforementioned hats. The Boogeyman objective requires you to kill people, whom of which are wearing a Halloween mask, with the new slasher knife. This knife is just a reskin of your standard knife, as it has the exact same statistics, in every regard. The knife itself is not event specific, so once you unlock it, you have it forever. As for the event hats, they can only be worn during the month of October. So keep that in mind before you spend $3 to $7 on a helmet that you may like, as you won't be able to wear it outside the month of October. The final objective is the Trick or Treat objective, which requires you to kill enemies that are wearing a Halloween mask while you are using the NS Candy Cannon 3000. This is essentially a souped up flare or snowball gun, as it has 3 rounds in the magazine and deals 300 damage per shot. That means it's capable of taking out enemies with 2 shots to the head, or a knife stab and a couple rounds to the chest. The Candy Cannon can be purchased with 700 station cash or 1000 certification points. Keep in mind that if it is unlocked with certs, the Candy Cannon will only be unlocked on that particular character. Those are all the objectives for the event directive. But what are the rewards? Well, level 1, which requires 2 objectives complete, rewards 50 certification points and 5 directive score. Level 2, which requires 3 objectives, awards 200 certification points and 10 directive score. Level 3 requires 4 objectives complete, rewards 25 directive score, as well as the Skull Blanc, a Halloween seasonal skull helmet that is pure white. Lastly, level 4 requires 5 objectives completed, will reward you 100 directive score, the Space title, and the Araxium variant of the Slasher. The Araxium Slasher is akin to the normal knife. It is available year-round and is not seasonal specific. Woohoo! Oh yeah, and the sticky grenades are now freaking pumpkins that laugh and haunt your dreams. Oh god, make it stop! For realsy though, these are freaking awesome, and I have an odd feeling that I'm going to be playing Engineer with Grenade Bandolier quite frequently over the month of Spooktober. There you have it, you sexy beasts. The big Nanites of the Living Dead patch coming to PlanetSide 2. Plenty of fun goodies to do during the Halloween holidays, as well as the very, very amazing rework to the gunplay. Thank you, Based Higby. Oh my god. What are your favorite changes? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure you can tell what mine are. The new centered sights and the lovely pumpkin sticky grenades. Thank you all so very much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big ass thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It's absolutely spooky.